Hi, it's Intuitive Jakob back, and we're going to do a little bit of a combo reading here. I'm going to read on the new Leo super black moon that's going on today, and also just commenting that Mercury is now direct in Cancer, and so it's kind of like a bounce of energy coming through here that could be interesting for some of you. I'm going to switch screens here. Try that again. I'm going to narrate from Elias Lonsdale's good book entitled Inside Degrees, Developing Your Soul Biography Using the Chandra Symbols. Today's new moon is at 8 degrees Leo, and it states, a young woman sits at a piano and improvises beautiful music. Aristocracy and fine breeding open a space for the inner heart to sing. Being aware that you are given manifest advantages which make it likely that your talents and abilities can flourish. Past life attainment pulls in present lifetime congenial context, but a shadow creeps over this beautiful scene. You take on how others see you and reflect you, which leads to, in one direction, becoming the performer who plays to the audience, losing your center, and in the other direction, to becoming the one who suppresses and feels guilty about outstanding individual attributes and colludes in going against yourself. Many possible directions. It all depends upon ripening to be simultaneously proud and humble, magnificent and sober, a path of character evolvement with many places to get lost, and a very strong will to work through it all, becoming fully who you are in a way that gives life to everybody and takes nothing away from anybody, anywhere. So that is about the degree, and I'm not gonna tear this chart apart too much. I'm kind of like, hey, let's see where the landing points took us versus breaking down too much minutia on this. There's a lot of astrologers who can probably read this for you with a little bit more attention to that detail. I just wanted to mention what's going on here today. If you take a look at where Jupiter is, we've got a really beautiful trine that's happening with the moon to Jupiter here, and it's special kind of energy. There has been probably some turbulence that many of you have experienced just because of how Uranus has been moving and what happened in the retrograde season being in mostly watery Cancer and also going through the sign of Leo. It's kind of like a stifling wet blanket for some people, but this is sort of a creative impetus energy, being that it's coming out of the 5th house here. And so for some of you, it's a good time to just plant a seed of intention in a new direction, something that makes you feel inspired, or where you get to put your creative talents, or just moving your juices, you know, something that's going to get you flowing. So that's what I wanted to mention, and just kind of also mention that for the next couple of weeks, please be strong and know that we're coming out of the post shadow of Mercury stationing direct today, and so that can kind of like throttle energies, and you might notice that in communications. And remember that it's a particle spinner, and a very large magnet is essentially what Mercury is, sweeping metals, which most of us have all kinds of heavy metals in us. So anything that's operating with bioenergetic function might be sensitive to this, and to be kind with yourself, get extra sleep. So, all right, we're back. And if you see what's behind me here, I'm also working on a new series. I'll probably have it up in the next couple of days. That's called the What Do They Think About You series. So be looking for those. I'm going to do one for each of the tribes and hope you enjoy that. I'm just going to switch screens here now because what we're going to do is a little bit of energy hygiene. Oops, wrong screen. How about that one? Hello. I did a whole lot of energy hygiene before creating the art for those slides that I just shared. And there are a lot of messages that were just coming out. It would be hard for me to go through them all right now. So we're just going to get a fresh message from the Sibilas, and we're going to do a look with the help of Archangel Gabrielle, picking a song from the Art of Love musical tarot deck. All right. Save Me by Amy Mann. Haven't heard this one in a while.
You look like
Have a good screen on UD.
perfect fit.
There we go. You were frozen.
Girl in me of the time. Can you save me? Come on, save me. If you could save me from the rings of the freaks who suspect they could never love anyone.
Wow, that one just wanted to flip up. Well, I was hearing about somebody's like damsel in distress disorder, and that for somebody it's kind of like this act and needing a little help with something. And so for somebody else, I'm hearing about somebody that's a little bit agoraphobic or feeling reluctant because of the people that have been coming by their house. And for some of you all, this is just about news that's on the way that's going to help you feel better if you've been depressed about something here. And wow, yeah. This person here has been like thinking about a letter or some kind of communication, and here's something that looks like it's coming to their house. Some of you might be expecting a package, and maybe not, because I'm hearing it could even be somebody that's just, their presence is very healing. And hearing for somebody else, this is just knowing that they need to call on personal attention for the kind of healing that can only happen in their home. What's coming up here? So, Gran Signore. I'm hearing for somebody, this is a real concern about whoever the man of the house was, and so maybe you lost your husband, but I'm hearing about somebody that might have lost her husband, and it's been a time of depression. And yeah, I'm looking at maybe 10 years for somebody, maybe 10 months. This doesn't have to be for everybody. These are lottery style readings, so may or may not hit for you today, but hearing for some of you that what you really need to do, especially if you've been feeling isolated, or if there's somebody that either you're looking at as your husband figure, or maybe missing that person, that there might be somebody who you can invite to your home or reach out to in a personal way. And that's what this moon is possibly good for some people, especially if you're needing help with something, because this could be a time to ask for help if you need it. Careful with communications, because we are in that first throttle of Mercury jerking us in a direct motion, and it's literally like somebody takes a huge magnet and wipes it over us and we move, you know? So I'm hearing that you have somebody there that's helpful, and if that's something that you need to call a resource on, I think think it's going to be very helpful. There's some other messages coming up too about the little mini damsel in distress sort of attitude. And I'm hearing for somebody, it's actually just a really cheeky little thing that she does to get attention. And hi, baby. Something like that, you know, just like I'm going to bark and you're going to be at my beck and call. And in some cases where people might actually relish that dynamic where it's like, oh, woe is me, and hi, I'm here to save you, and be here to protect you, and, you know, play this Superman for you. So it could be a fun day for some of you all. I definitely feel like some of you all are opening up your throat chakras and maybe looking at the things that you can do and put your hands on in a tangible way to create new dimensions within your world. And so I'm going to wish you the best with that. And I'm going to also link after this video here and also in the description where my latest series is on relationships. So it's a love and relationships focused reading if you had questions about what's been going on in personal relationships. So if you would like a personal reading with just your information, hit me up at artoflove.me. I would love to do that. And if I don't hear from you, take care. Sending you a big kiss and a hug. And I'll catch you again soon. We're back for more because I've got this new series on the way. Bye for now. Oh, hush, baby, hush.
Promise that you'll catch me.